The other day, I offered to let my father have a go on my mobility scooter, and he said he'll wait until he has to. You see, for him, it's the stigma. Riding on this is giving up, admitting defeat. Now, he's 81, and I'm proud as anything of my father, but I'm 56, and I think he's wrong. There's this idea that the mobility scooter is something that you end up with, a last resort when all else has failed. Little old ladies blocking up the aisles in Lidl, things like that. I can tell you, I block up the aisle and I'm not a little old lady. And regarding the image, well, old people on pavements and in supermarkets, that's that's fair enough. I once saw a guy on a mobility scooter, but just before I saw him, I was on the motorway and 2 police cars went shooting past. I thought someone was speeding. When I got a little further on, there's this little old fella on his mobility scooter in the hard shoulder with a police car at the front and the police car at the back, blue flashing lights, escorting him because he'd found his way onto the motorway. I guess there's no defence against that kind of image. But then you get idiots driving cars. So you can't strictly blame the mobility scooter. It's the soft bit driving it that's the problem. Oh dear, I can vouch for that. And I get it, honestly, I do. I understand the stigma because it was a big thing for me to admit that I was disabled enough that I couldn't try and fight it that little bit to do things. And yet I've discovered this is a revelation. Now, this is a place where people come to walk, so I feel guilty, even though I wish I could walk. And it's a really pleasant place to be on a day like this, where there's no wind, you've got warm, there's a very slight breeze. But even now, when I'm out on the scooter, and you'll see it from the videos, I'm always apologising. I always feel guilty when I'm going up a hill that somebody else is struggling with, that I definitely couldn't do. I get imposter syndrome because I'm 56 and I'm using a mobility scooter and it's making my life easier. I feel guilty. Crazy, isn't it? You see, that stigma adds to the emotional weight of anybody who's got to get one, because that stigma is in the back of their minds as well. It may be involuntary and it may not be intentional, but what you're doing is you're adding an extra layer of doubt for people who really would benefit from this. And since I've had this, it has kind of given me a fresh perspective. So many people have watched this channel and they'll know my reasons for needing one. I have multiple sclerosis and it's gradually getting worse. So I can now stand for about 10 minutes. I can walk to the bottom of the garden, and if I do that, I then have to sit down for about 3 hours. A little bit of effort, I need a big amount of rest. Makes it impossible to do anything. And it certainly makes it impossible to go anywhere that I would walk in the good old days. So after a long battle to get PIPs, and basically my advice to anyone again who's going for PIPs is keep going, be honest, but describe your worst day, because the process takes a long time. By the time you've got your PIPs appeal looked at, your best day is your worst day when you wrote it. So bear that in mind. Also, do not blame the people who operate the system. It is the system that makes it difficult. Go through every appeal, go to the tribunal, get as much information and evidence as you possibly can, and then eventually, after a long slog, if you need PIPs, if you deserve PIPs, you'll get PIPs. And even if you deserve PIPs and you don't get it, keep appealing. So, that's my story. There's a little lake to the right. Now, I've been to River Park on this scooter, and I've also been up the Wirral Way, Eastern Woods, all videos you can see on this channel, and all places that I thought I would never be able to go again. It really has opened up an amazing amount of freedom, and little things like being able to go to the post office to post something without needing to jump in the car, because I can drive. It's walking that I find difficult, but using the petrol to drive a couple of miles to try and park the car and hoping that no one is parked outside the post office so that I'm close enough to get in, that is a stress before you've even set off. On this, I take it, I don't use any petrol, I don't make any pollution unless I've had to make baked beans, and I can deliver the post to the post office and come back again without any stress. Going back to that video on the River Park, I started to notice something when I'm on this scooter that you don't normally see with mobility scooters. People were stopping me and asking about it and saying how cool it is. Take a look at this. A few days. It's supposed to be an off-road one.
You can tow a mower on this. Yeah.
I tell you what, I feel guilty now, but I tell you, I haven't been able to come back here since I had the MS. And because I couldn't handle the hill. So this is the first time I've come back, and I'm feeling guilty now because I'm just buzzing around. This is so easy. Yeah. It's dead comfortable as well.
It looks it as well, yeah.
So it's a cracking thing.
It's a good one.
You can mug him.
Got to catch me first.
Get a trailer on the back, and you'll be right then.
I tell you, that's an idea. Yeah, although they say in the instructions you're not allowed to.
Oh. That's a smart buggy.
It's not bad.
I'll fight you for it.
You'll win.
Oh, it's one of these off-roaders.
Yes.
Oh, that does look the business.
Oh, it's brilliant.
I've seen it advertised.
Yeah, the Scoozy. I held out for this because I could do this sort of thing.
Yeah.
It suddenly started occurring to me that far from being an image problem, with the choice, and choice is important, of one that didn't look like a traditional mobility scooter, I've actually got something pretty cool. And I've come to another realization, which was a bit of a revelation as well. Looking back to when I was able-bodied, at the walks that I did, and the cycling that I did a lot of, I'd actually prefer to have had this. Isn't that naughty? I think able-bodied people would absolutely adore riding on this. It's dead comfortable. It can do 8 miles an hour, which is like a slow bike ride. But you're so comfortable. You haven't got a bike saddle trying to split your arse in two. You've got suspension doing its thing. You've got a soft seat doing its thing. You've got a basket at the front where you can have a sandwich and a drink. And on a day like this, oh my God, I tell you, I just want to go out and go for a ride. Part of it is because I've been stuck indoors for a couple of years. But part of it is, this is a lot of fun. So, forget about stigma. Enjoy yourself. Embrace it. Enjoy it. My dad sees using this as a defeat. I get that. And I understand his perspective. But staying home and not being able to go out was the defeat. This isn't a defeat. This is freedom. And best of all, it's fun. People don't tell you that, but this is fun. And I kind of wish that I'd had it when I was able-bodied, if I'm honest, because I'd have enjoyed it then as well. So, if you use a mobility scooter, when did you make peace with it? Leave your comments below. And if you've enjoyed this video, or it's helpful, or it's helped someone that you know, pass it on, give it a thumbs up. And why don't you subscribe? Because this isn't about giving up on life. This channel's about embracing life and finding fun solutions to disability problems. And if you know someone who needs this message, whether they're 81, 56, 25 or 43, or anything in between, send them this video. And why don't you suggest to them that they subscribe? Because everyone needs a happy message, and we won't just be doing disabled stuff. There'll be drone flying and other gadgets. This is a fun place. Come along, join us for the party.